struggle with back pain, and no matter how much you exercise or the things that you do, it doesn't seem to be helping, I'm going to tell you exactly why that might be happening. Especially if you go to the gym a lot and you're doing a lot of strength training, there's probably a reason, and I'm going to tell you exactly why that is. You might identify with this. You go to the gym, you lift heavy weights, you can do squats, you can deadlift, you can lift like 100 kilograms or whatever, and your body is absolutely fine when you're at the gym. And then 2 days later, when you bend down to pick up a pen or you sneeze, that is when you put your back out. Now, I have been there myself multiple times, and it just makes no sense because you're like, I can lift heavy weights. Why is a 0.5 gram pen going to put my back out, but I can lift 100 kilograms? What is going on? And even if you haven't put your back out as such, but you have general aches and pains through your back and you just feel quite stiff and you've lost that mobility of your lower back and you're like, why is this happening? I exercise, I stay healthy, what is going on? In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what's happening. First of all, why your back still hurts even when you're exercising, why it's the small things like sneezing that put your back out, and then what you should be doing to get mobility back in your back so you're much less likely to put your back out or have general aches and pains. And if you're wondering what exercises to do are going to make your back feel so much better, I've bundled this together for you in a free download. The link is below. Click that link and download it. So why is this happening? When you're at the gym, a lot of the exercises you do, you're thinking about bracing through the core. Now imagine I'm at the gym and this is a 100 kilogram barbell because obviously that's what I lift. Let's just watch what happens with a deadlift. I am setting myself up. I square my feet, I brace, squeeze through the core and I lift up. Then let's look at another exercise, RDLs. I set myself up, I brace, I do the movement. A pull down, a row, a bench press. These are the main sort of exercises we do in our training plans at the gym. But have you noticed one thing all of these exercises have in common? First of all, you are setting yourself up. You are getting yourself into the proper position and you're ready to do the exercise. Second of all, every single one of these involves keeping your core and your back really still, because that's how you protect your back when you're doing heavy exercises. But have you ever thought about the fact that your back is meant to move in lots of different positions? So when we're at the gym, we spend a lot of time making sure that our back doesn't move because we want to get the isolation on those particular muscles. We want to work the lats, we want to work the glutes, or whatever it is we're trying to work through. We are really conscious of trying not to move anything through the torso. We're like fully braced, squeezing and ready. And this is great because obviously that is why we don't injure ourselves, generally speaking, at the gym. Most people say when they've hurt themselves or when their back is twinged or their neck is twinged, it's not been when they're doing the exercise, it's when they've gone home later on, the next day, a few days later, that something has happened. In fact, let me know in the comments if this has happened to you, the most random way that something has spasmed or twinged. You've gone to check your blind spot, and you've twinged your neck, or you've gone to reach up for a cup at the top shelf and you're just like, oh, my back's gone. That happens out of the gym. It's not when you're actually doing the exercises. And this leads me into the next point. Why is it sneezing or those tiny little movements make things go into the big spasm? So there are two parts to this. The first part is the chances are something was already twinging in the first place. It's not out of nowhere something just went. Your body was probably nursing a little bit of an injury, a strain, which may well have happened at the gym. Or it might be that you've been under a lot of tension and a lot of stress. You've been holding yourself quite tight. So your shoulders have been up around your ears and you're in this position because of whatever's going on in day-to-day life, through work, sitting at a computer. Then when you try and move, your body's already on edge and a little bit guarding. So when you reach to that end range, your body's like, oh, I don't like that. And then it sends a spasm. So it hasn't come completely out of the blue. There has normally been something underlying and it's just that final movement, that's just that final tweak that makes things go, ooh, that was a weird noise. And the second thing to notice is it's often when you are reaching or twisting that something happens. It's when you're not in that perfect alignment that you spend so much time at the gym trying to create. And the reason for that is because your body is not used to having to move and to twist because you spend so much time thinking about trying to be in the perfect posture all the time. So let me give you an example. Let's compare me doing a deadlift where I've set up and I'm thinking about my posture versus me just picking up a pen. Can you see how different that move is? When I'm picking up the pen, I just bend down and pick it up, right? Whereas when I'm doing the deadlift, I'm bracing through the whole body as I lift. Now, let me be very, very clear. That does not mean that every time you pick up a pen, you should brace and set yourself up to do it. You would just send all of your muscles into a spasm all the time because you would just be on all the time, and that is terrible. Please do not do that. Do not take that from what I'm saying. What you should be doing is allowing your body to move more flowy and more natural so that when you do go to pick up a pen, it's not going to put your back out. Because again, when you think about what you're doing at the gym, you are literally training it all the time to try and be really still. You're in this perfect posture, your perfect alignment. You're thinking about your head, your core, your back, and you're bracing the whole time. But that doesn't mimic everyday movement because you don't think about it in day-to-day life. You just reach down, you pick it up. Your body is not prepped and primed for moving like that because you don't let it. You've not trained it into those positions where you've strengthened up supporting muscles through rotation or different movements, letting your back curve, arch, twist and move. Your back is designed to move like, I'm going to say 360. I mean, obviously you can't do a full spin, but you can literally do absolutely everything with your back. I mean, when you think about how many muscles are actually in your back and around your sides and through your shoulders, there's so many muscles here. And we're only thinking about training those big muscles. Now, obviously the smaller muscles are going to be working as well when you're doing that because they are working to stabilize you. But what about the muscles that are designed to help you twist? There are literally muscles through your back which are designed to help you do this. But you're not training those muscles if you never do this movement, especially with a weight or through other exercise forms. You want to strengthen everything. And this is where teaming your gym exercises with Pilates or mobility work is going to give you the absolute best results, because you're not just thinking about being really still all the time, you're also thinking about trying to open out through the shoulders, twisting through your back, strengthening in all different positions through load, because the weight of your arms and your legs are also helping to strengthen up all of those muscles. Because this is what mimics everyday life, and this is how you stop your back from going, or those twinges from happening from day-to-day life. As I've said, I've included a free download in the description below with exercises that are going to help to strengthen your back in those different positions. And if you do these even as your warm-up at the gym, you're going to find such a difference in your training and how you feel generally day to day. Because another thing which a lot of gym people will experience is their mobility is lacking. And I don't know how many people I've spoke to at the gym where I'm like, oh, how are you feeling today? And they're like, oh, my back's killing me, my hips are sore, my knees are tight, my shoulders are stiff. I literally don't know anyone that goes to the gym that feels good day to day. Everyone seems to have aches and pains. And there's a lot of evidence to suggest that the reason for this is neglecting mobility, neglecting those twists and those moves. And that is where Pilates comes in, to train your body through the full range and pair it together with your training program. If you'd like more help on this, I have a program which literally takes you through this step by step. We're starting off with that nervous system calming down. So we're trying to come out of that super stressed, super stiff stage. We're trying to let the body let go. We're telling it movement is safe. And then more mobility, more body awareness. And then as we progress week by week, we're getting stronger. We're adding in more advanced moves so that by the end of the program, you are feeling super mobile, super strong, and your training at the gym is just going to go whoop. And I know this works because I'm pairing this with all of the Pilates principles, the nervous system reset, the body's response to pain, and I've built this program around that to help you come out of that pain stress cycle. So if that sounds like something that your body needs, see the description below. I've included a link to the program down there. And if you want to go a little bit deeper into this, watch this next video where I talk about why your back is in pain, more in depth about the pain cycle and the nervous system and how all of that is working together to create this constant state of feeling tense and sore. So head on over, give that video a watch, and also don't forget to download the free mobility back exercises so that your back can start feeling better immediately. Like, you will literally notice a difference after doing it once.